Hi guys, and welcome back to another draft video. So in this video, this is pretty much the lineup we have from the previous video, and you guys wanted me to go with the first draft in the last video, which was this one. And if any of you guys haven't seen me draft this team, I'll leave a link in the description or in the comments to the video where I drafted this team, because the team is absolutely phenomenal and the draft is insane. So definitely, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that one. But for now, we're going to use this team for some gameplay, and we have some amazing games coming in with this team. But the first game, as you can see, was insanely laggy. Like, this guy just kicked it like out of bounds instantly, straight from kickoff. And the lag didn't stop there. Like, I had to cut. This game is about 40 seconds of the video, and it took about 8 minutes real life time to get through. It was that laggy. But I thought I'd leave it in just to show a little bit of gameplay. So bear with me through the lag, because we've got 2 more games after this, because one of the guys quit straight away. We've got 2 more games after this with the gameplay for the team, and the team plays really well, so definitely stick around for the next 2 games. But I thought I'd just throw 2 plays in, because only 2 plays happened and then the game ended. But as you can see, this play here, we get very nice juke moves. So we go across the field, lovely little juke move there, and that second spin move is phenomenal. And if there wasn't lag there, I think we could have kept going and probably got a touchdown, to be honest, because we had a pretty fast guy on the run there. So we would have potentially got all the way to the end zone if it didn't lag and I just ran in field. But now moving into the second game, which was actually the third game of the draft, because the first guy just quit out straight away, which tends to happen a fair amount in the draft actually. People obviously are just trying to get good teams, so they quit out the first game in the first round, and getting a lot of easy wins that way. But this guy was locking me up. I mean, my first drive, got 4th and 8. I had no reason to go for this because I hadn't got anywhere in my first 3 plays, but I thought, screw it, why not? I want to get some good gameplay. I want to stay on offense for as long as possible, and I don't want to go on defense this early. And luckily, we get a nice little route there across the field from our tight end, who played absolutely phenomenally this game. To be honest, him and Stafford carried me in this game. I can't remember who the tight end is off the top of my head. I think it was Cooks or something. I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. But I'm just going to go with the routes that are working on this drive, and the cross-field stuff was just working because the tight end was just so overpowered. I mean, he's quick, he's tall, and he's got brilliant catch in traffic and really good route running. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to motion my guy out to the left to make him think we're going for a pass. Hopefully he won't be able to use it, but he actually used the lineman for that play. And we even still managed to pick up 8 yards with TD there, who I absolutely love. His 98 card. It might be my favourite running back card in the game, because it just gets so many yards and it's just so slippery as well going through the middle. We get a brilliant touchdown there from Stafford. Perfect throw. Really, really nice run from Hines Ward there as well, the other 98 rated guy we have in the team. And together they're just, playing unbelievably well. And this guy here, all he was trying to do was bomb it deep, and it was working. I mean, there's nothing you can do against that. He was really well covered. He just came up with a catch and managed to get 50, 60 yards just from one throw. But luckily we were locking him up. As you can see, we locked up the run there nicely. He's going to call hurry up for some reason. I don't think he had anything even remotely open there, but maybe he saw something I didn't. But all I'm going to do is just try and use her over the middle, make sure he can't get anything over the middle, make him panic, and we get a nice sack to put him in 4th and 20. And he's going to go hurry up again. I mean, 4th and 20, hurry up. He has to get a touchdown here, pretty much. If it's not a touchdown, the odds of him getting the ball back are really slim. He has to be on at least the 1 yard line. And he lobs it right over the middle there and just can't get it in. But what we're going to do here, we're going to do, change a few things on the play. We're going to go full pass protection, because you can see on the right-hand side, Hines Ward is going to be so open. So he gets a step on the defender. He's trying to get over there for coverage, but Hines Ward is going to get a phenomenal touchdown for us there. That throw from Stafford was absolutely pinpoint perfect, and that's why I love Stafford in this game. I mean, if you're going for pocket passing and you don't have a lot of coins, his 93 card is unbelievable at pocket passing. But as you can see, this guy, all he was trying to do at this point was just bomb it deep. He had nothing after he managed to get it deep, to be honest. But he was just bombing it deep the whole time. And it was really hard to defend against, because as you can see, I have to go double coverage on everyone he sends deep to just knock it down or anything. I'm not sure who had a wide receiver, but they were just catching everything that went in their way in single coverage. Could have nearly got a pick there. Pretty unlucky not to. But you know what he's going to do on this play, what he's done every single play so far. Just bomb it deep. He's going to sit in the pocket for a little while, and he's actually going to roll out and not bomb it deep. So he's just going to... Our guy misses the tackle. He makes a really nice play there, really nice run with Andy Dalton, and just manages to pick up, what was it, 30-odd yards just from that? Because all I was trying to do was cover things deep. And even though we're in double coverage deep here, he manages to throw a pinpoint pass with Andy Dalton and just gets a touchdown right near the end of the second quarter, which was really frustrating. But coming in here, we get a huge hit. But somehow he managed to pick that up. Like, go back and watch that. The ball fell into his arm. Very lucky from there. Just our guy just missed the scoop up there. And what's he going to do again? Throw it in double coverage and come up with a catch. It's like what happens, in an ultimate team when you come up against someone with Boss Calvin or something. This is what they do. But he's going to go for it again. I go double coverage again, but you just can't stop it. I don't think there's anything I'm doing wrong on defence there. You just can't stop it. I think the only way I could have potentially stopped that was by sending in a heavy blitz pretty much every play, so he didn't have time to bomb it deep, and just hope that my safeties or my corners would manage to stop the throw that he would potentially get off. But I didn't do that. All I was doing was trying to double coverage deep, and it was working some of the time, but obviously most of the time it wasn't, because it's 14-all at this point. Very close game. And I'm just going to go with the hurry-up offense. And that's something I'm loving at the moment, is if there's a space open, just keep hurry up in it. Try and abuse the other guy's user, because if they don't have a good user, routes over the middle work really well. And I'm mixing it up there, not throwing to the left, because I kept throwing to the left. Throwing to the right on a very, very similar route. And we're going to keep working our way forward. And I'm just going to try and get easy yards here. And we're going to run it with TD. I shouldn't have moved left there. I think if I hadn't moved left, I would have managed to actually just run it in for a touchdown. But TD there, making his presence known. All we're going to do is just try and keep running it. He gambles on that. Fair play to him. Good read. But at this point, he'd had enough for some reason. Like, the hurry-up offense was working wonders on him. He'd had enough. And he ends up actually quitting out of the game. And we make it to the final of the draft. So, moving into the final now. We're coming up against a guy who is a really good player. If you just watch the way he plays, the reads he's making, the plays he's calling, everything, this guy was a really good player. It was a very, very good game. Like, I have to admit, I was getting pretty lucky with certain things in this game. But fair play to the guy. He played really, really well. But as you can see, first two plays, he's making some nice reads. He's already got up to near enough my 20 after just two plays, and they weren't even huge big bomb plays. They were just really well thought out, really good read plays, to be honest. But what we're going to do is we're going to get him 2nd and 8. He's going to peel out, and I thought we were really unlucky there not to get a fumble or something, because he had Robert Griffin III, not the best at not fumbling in the game, but fair play to him. Good run, and he had an absolutely rapid running back who managed to just run it in past our corners, past everyone, and he got an easy score. And he gambled on the run there really nicely, but I thought he did that this play. He might potentially do it again. So probably the middle is going to be open. I'm going to fake snap it, and the middle was open. I could see who he was using a guy on the left, so that means the middle is going to be wide open for us. And we're going to get it in nicely for a good gain there. Right hand side wide open, and Cook getting in very close to the end zone. But all we're going to do from here, all we need to do is just fullback dive it in, and that'll be a nice easy touchdown. I mean, he gambled on the run, he just gambled the wrong way, ended up flipping the fullback dive to that side, because I had a feeling he'd gamble up the right hand side, because that's what he'd been doing during the game. But as you can see, he peels out to the right. Not sure how the hell he saw that, but that is an absolutely insane read, and fair play, he can get cocky there, because that was an unbelievable play from him to go up a touchdown. And I can't get much going in this game. I was only getting a few things going. He was trying to use over the middle, so what I did is I made two people run pretty much the same route, just one above the other one, so he couldn't use both, and I just throw to the guy he wasn't anywhere near, which was working out pretty well for me on the whole drive. Like, as you can see, he's trying to use both of them. In fact, he doesn't really use either of them very well, and I managed to pick up a good gain there of 8 yards from that play. And all I'm trying to do now is just make safe reads and just trying, because I need a touchdown to get back in the game. Make a nice read there, go to Hunter, manage to near enough get the first down. I'm just going to QB sneak that in, move on into the next play, and just try and mix things up a little bit, because I was going over the middle a fair amount, and he didn't think I'd throw to the flats there. Managed to get a nice gain yet again, and I'm just trying to mess with this guy's head a little bit. 2nd and inches, I was barely running it this game, really, when I know I should be running it more, because I have Terrell Davis in there, and I absolutely love this card. But he went coverage. For some reason, the linemen I picked this draft, they all had really good run block. Like, I think I had 3 or 4 elite linemen with good run block, and they just couldn't block anything for me on the run. But he's going to use her over to the right-hand side. I'm going to fake swap play. Just going to hire running back, toss it in. And that is a nice, easy touchdown for us. And that's all we needed to get back into the game. As you can see, we're coming towards the end of the second quarter. I just don't want him to get a big play and get a field goal. So I'm going to cover it deep. And we get a really, really nice pick there. And I don't know what happened for this guy, but nice even game. Going into the second half, that pick seemed to tip this guy over the edge for some reason. And he just quit. But so we managed to win the draft with this team. Thank you guys for choosing this team. If you guys have enjoyed the video, smash a like on the like button. Let's try and get over 15 likes. Comment down below if you want another video similar to this anytime soon. And subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.